The National Oil Spill Detection and Response Agency has blamed the recent oil spill in Nembe on economic saboteurs. This was disclosed after the joint investigative visits to the site in Nembe. Joseph Kunde has details, and up next is Business News.
I came to visit with the governor so that they all have a joint investigative visit to the site so that we ascertain the cause of the incident.
Less than 2 days after the Minister of State for Environment visited Santa Barbara and Bayelsa State Government House in Yenagoa, a joint investigative visit is making an on-the-spot assessment of the oil spill site. They are to ascertain the cause of the leak and the level of degradation of the area.
The hydrocarbon was gushing out from here. We call here tubing spool.
The team, made up of representatives from the Bayelsa State, NOSDRA, NUPRC, NAPIMS and ITO, then took turns in the inspection of the Christmas tree and thereafter gave their verdict.
If we look at the pressure in the well, it is very, very unlikely that the pressure will remove those valves. Because if those valves were pulled out under pressure, the threads supposed to have worn out. The most likely cause that could remove those valves were external influence, which could be likely to sabotage. And that is the position based on what we saw there.
Where the spill came out from is from the wing valve. And then the wing valve has been replaced now and has to conceal the wheel. That means the wing valve was not designed to fail like that, because there are bolts that are surrounding it, well designed to keep the pressure in place. So if it has not been taken off, there is no way it can move away from there. So when it started initially, when it was reported, there was no wing valve in that place and it could not be found. So to us, it was an act of sabotage.
The petroleum industry regulators sign off on the findings, one that was corroborated by ITU.
The law is very clear. Once it's determined as it is right now that it was due to sabotage or third-party interference, compensation is not payable. But that is not to say that ITO will not, as usual, continue to try to make the communities in which we operate as comfortable as we can make them to be, as we've always done.
The Bayelsa State representatives, made up of the technical committee, the local government and the affected community, did not endorse the document, insisting that the cause of the spill was equipment failure. Joseph Kunde, TVC News, Nembe.